Hello, everyone. I hope you all are having a nice day. My audio. No, why am I echoing? Hi, my name's Sakutian. I am a goober. Hi, Atomic. Look, this is my new model. Ooh, I'll give you a little peek. Oh, scandalous. Scandal. Hi, everybody. I've only streamed with this model one time before. That was my big debut where I had like everybody here and it was a lot of fun. Atomic was here. My friend Prism was here. My model creator, Liara, was here. And my other art team member and friend, Flower Blitz, were here. We played Drawn Guess. My internet crashed. It was great. um, I am checking a couple of things really quick here. Give me just a sec. So I'm still figuring out like tracking and stuff. And fiddling with things constantly. I'm gonna turn this up more. There we go. Okay. If my model freezes for a second, it's because I fiddled with a setting with which I should not fiddle. Um, so like don't worry. I'll link. I'll figure. There we go. I'll figure it out. I will figure it out. Blink. Uh uh this is my mouth. I can't stick my tongue out. I'm just checking a couple of things. I had changed a bunch of stuff for my debut because I was doing some things. Let's see. Those are all fine. That's paused. Those are all fine. We are not going to do that today. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. Okay. I have other forms. They are PNGs. So I'll bring those back eventually because I know you all like turning me into stuff. But for right now, I have this fancy new model. This is my short hair. So I want to show this off and use it a lot and do cool things with it. And basically not change into a PNG for a minute. If I go, okay, there. When I look down, like if I look down on my phone, it looks like I'm asleep. So whenever I look down, it looks like I'm just completely asleep. Randy. All right, so there's shout outs for all the people who worked on all of my stuff. Again, Liara is my model parent. And Prism is the voice of Tower. She does really cool custom sound alerts for like raids and all that. She is the voice of Tower. Atomic is my emote artist and did a bunch of art that right now is paused. And the reason again it's paused is because I have a whole new VTuber model and I want to show it off. Rather than like go and do a PNG for a minute. But I'll bring that stuff back. I'll probably do like I might stream for a few weeks. Like I try to stream twice a week. I have failed at that this week. Completely. But I try to stream twice a week and then we'll bring back the other things because they're fun. But also figuring out the back and forth is weird. So anyway, the game we're playing today is called Stray Gods. It's a musical. I guess it's a musical. It's a musical role playing game. It's really fun. I played it once before for a bit. I have to figure out how to. Oh! I'm going over here now. I'm going over here. And I get oh no, it's bigger. I don't want to be bigger. I want to be small. Small. Oh, wait, you can't see me now. Okay. Whoop. Too far. Too far. One sec. I want to, like, be on screen, but not be too much on screen, if that makes... I think this is good. I don't think I'm blocking a lot by being here. Hi, everybody. That's my cat Percival in the background. He's destroying something. Alright. Let's get into this. I asked Atomic what I should stream today because I was sitting here and I couldn't decide what to stream. So I finally was just like, Atomic, what should I stream? And she picked Stray Gods. So we have played... I haven't finished this game yet, but I have played it. That video is up on YouTube now. So this is Act 2. I've never done the save, so I'm hoping it saved us where we were before. Okay, day 3. I should go confront Medusa, or I could go talk to Apollo. I want to talk to Medusa. And let me know if the game volume is bad.
This must be the Viper's Nest. Scariest part of town, no sign. Just that one dude glaring at everyone. Well, I'm here now. Just another day in the life of an idol.
Oh, there you are. Man, this place is...
She has a mace.
I think someone peed on me. Frank,
Someone peed on you?
What are you doing here?
What, you thought I wouldn't notice you skulking off? You didn't even bring any equipment, Grace.
I adore you.
Freddy, please tell me you don't think you're some kind of adventurer.
I'm sorry. Are you not about to head into a monster's lair?
I like
at
Freddy.
Great personal peril? What else would you call that?
You're such a dork. I adore you.
I need to get a second monitor,
Well,
honestly.
about to let you wander there without backup.
I have
Who
some on my
knows, maybe the
throne.
stuff
If
I
you're...
know about Medusa might actually apply. That'd be a switch.
Can she really turn people into stone?
Do you think she actually turns people to stone?
Maybe.
Let's hope not, or this could be a short visit. Or a really, really long one.
I'm serious.
Yeah.
Perseus used a mirror to reflect Medusa's gaze back at her. Oh, maybe you could use your phone.
You think that would work?
Maybe.
Unless you brought a mirror, Grace, it's all you got.
Tell me what you know.
Okay, I'll bite. What do you know about Medusa?
Well, you know she was human once, right?
Yeah.
And she was cursed?
Yeah.
Not really, no.
Cursed by Athena. Or so one of the stories goes, anyway.
Okay.
Doesn't she work for Athena?
Hey, don't look at me. My knowledge of this stuff stops at a few thousand years ago.
Okay. Medusa is a monster, though.
She was once human, but she's definitely a monster, right?
Yeah, one of the worst. But, you know, so was the
Oh no,
Minotaur.
my mouth looks weird when I drink.
Said she was
No, now you all know what I'm drinking. No.
Then I guess you need to be prepared for the possibility that she is as bad as the legends say. Though some of the stories also say that she was wronged by Athena and that what was done to her
She
was
brought
an
bug spray.
injustice.
And Athena just follows the rules, right?
Let's do this.
Okay, enough talking.
Yeah.
Time to do this.
You have a plan for how we're getting inside, I hope?
Maybe. You're here to help?
Always.
Then I have a plan.
What's the plan? Find an entrance, confront the enforcer. Let's find another entrance. Oh, skylight. Yeah. Skylight.
Your bag for bashing a lock, I take it?
I thought this was an adventure, not break and enter.
What do you think adventures are, Freddy?
I still can't believe you can do that. It's like I don't even know you.
I can pick
This is like
locks.
an idea. What if Medusa, calls the cops?
This will work.
She has to know we're here first, Fred.
I suppose idols wouldn't really call the police.
Yeah, that's one of the rules. They're not allowed to call the
A
police.
lot of explaining.
Don't mind the snake hair officers or the statues. Just an honest, everyday citizen.
And there we go. Coming?
Oh, hell yes. I wouldn't miss this for the world.
Time to split up and have a look around.
Oh. Oh. Ooh. Oh? Oh. Hi. Hi. Hi.
Hello, who's that there? You've messed up my flow.
Oh.
Just get your drink, girl, and take your seat.
Hush, Atomic.
It's the mew. There are sacred bites. And then
Memo. Hi, Momo. I love her outfit. Damn, she got teeth and pipes.
Before you start the show, Pan said to say hello. That's what he said to say.
Well, any friend of Pan
Friend's a stretch.
is a friend of Pan's.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I hate to interrupt your flow. There's just some things I need to know. I wish there was another way.
Uh-huh.
Yes, you do. Now,
Oh. Hypnosis! Oh, no. Hypnosis. I love the art.
can you say that once again? I missed it. You really want to sing, but you
Oh no, my whole power is singing.
it's meant to work that way. I call it the preparation.
Oh shit.
Yes, I could make you stung, but then my dinner's blown. That's why I've got this other way. Look into me. Ooh, she's looking away.
Yeah, don't look. No. I love Gorgons.
Lost Medusa. Unless you find a friend.
Ah?
Athena made you like this.
She was mad at me, so
Yeah.
Well, why was she mad?
Hi, Shameless.
I've been bad.
Had you been?
No. Now look into me.
I love her design.
Listen, Medusa. She hides you in shame, but she uses you all the same.
I want to get a Medusa tattoo.
Could live another way. If I was treated like you, I'd be a monster too.
That's kind to say, but you could never be a creature like me. You didn't kill
Calliope. So you love
Atomic, I'm not getting a tattoo of you giving me a thumbs up.
do it.
No.
Yes, you do know. You notice that mean Athena knows.
No. Okay. It's dinner time.
I don't want.
You're not gonna want
Well.
finer grace. I'll take
Just like fate made you, fate played me. Just like time
She has a really cool design. Oh.
You think that will hurt me, child? You have not done your homework.
Oh, sorry, just trying to get your attention.
Freddy!
Yeah, I've been watching, and I'm willing to bet you can't turn me to stone before I burn your snakes off.
It's okay, Freddy.
Hey, stand down, Freddy. Let's give Medusa some space.
Yeah, she's not that bad.
Okay. I'm watching her, though.
Yeah, my girlfriend's gonna kick your ass.
You need to talk?
Oh, fine. Fine. What exactly is it that you want?
She thinks I'm pretty. She thinks I'm pretty. Thank you. Why were you at the reliquary? You don't know. Why were you at the reliquary?
You were at the reliquary the night Calliope was murdered. I want to know why.
Yeah.
Blast! This is why I didn't tell Lady Athena. I knew it would come back to haunt me. I only followed pretty Calliope to the reliquary. I never spoke to her, never even caught up to her. I swear it.
That's what Asterion told us, more or less.
Okay.
But you were there that night.
Yes, yes, I admit it. Ugh, Lady Athena will have my head. She'll mount it on a pike. Whatever you might think of me, I had no part in the Muse's death. I did not even know she'd been attacked until I saw her fleeing.
Okay, okay. Asterion said you two met. You didn't tell Athena. Why were you following
You
Calliope?
followed Calliope to the reliquary. Why were you shadowing her at all?
I am Lady Athena's spy master, yes. Calliope has been trouble from time to time.
Okay.
So you were spying on her.
Yeah.
I keep watching
Oh, well.
for every idol who no longer lives in Olympus, but especially Calliope. When I realized she was headed to the reliquary that eve, I followed. I had a duty to Athena.
Give me one sec, folks. I'm gonna turn off my AC because I'm worried it's too loud. Give me a moment. Ba, 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 ba. I'm loving it. Da 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 da. I could have used my BRB screen, but it's 3 steps away, and that seems a bit much. Alright. Sorry, the AC in here, just like the vents are not far away, and I worry about having it on during stream because I'm always worried it's gonna be too loud. Did you find out why Calliope was
Did you ever
there?
find out why Calliope went there?
I was never close enough to ask. When I drew near to the reliquary, that is when I saw the muse fleeing.
Everyone can hear me,
She was
right?
frightened, blooded, dying.
Let me guess, that made you hungry.
I gave chase, yes, but to discover the truth. I knew Lady Athena would wish to know.
Okay.
That does make sense from your perspective.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't learn the truth until later. And then it was far too late.
You didn't tell Athena?
You haven't told Athena any of this?
Do I need to light things up again? Cause I'll do it.
I told her Calliope was at the
Hi,
reliquary
Pichu.
that night. I did not tell her I was also there.
Why not? Wouldn't Athena find out from Hecate anyway?
No,
Hi,
I
Momo.
was not thinking clearly. I panicked. Lady Athena barely tolerates my presence as it is. If she thought I was involved in any way, if she even suspected.
Asterion said you two met.
Asterion said he caught up with you out in the fog. Is that right?
I thought he was the one who had attacked her. He is a great beast of a creature.
He killed Hecate's cat by accident. But this still seems hard to believe.
Yes, I had only realized my mistake once I caught up to him, and by then the muse was gone.
Okay, okay.
And you never found her afterwards?
I thought she might flee to her pretty home, or to the sharp and prickly Persephone. She did neither.
Yeah, she came to my house and died.
She came to see me.
How can we believe you?
Why should we believe you? You did just try to eat me.
I mean,
I am telling you the truth.
I believe her.
Right, and not at all
I
trying
trust
to
her.
cover your own ass.
You presented an opportunity. To taste the sweet,
I
sweet
trust
blood
her.
of a hero once again. It's a problem. I've been working on it, I really have. I know it's hard
I've
to
been
believe
working on
what
it.
a monster tells you, but it is true.
Okay. I've asked enough questions.
Okay, let's say we believe you. For the moment.
Yeah.
Whatever you do, Pretty Muse, I beg you. Do not tell Athena of my indiscretion. Show mercy. I know what I am horrifies you.
I'm not gonna tattle to Athena.
Me as well. I cannot help
Athena's
what
a
I
jerk.
am. I did not ask to be cursed like this.
I'll think about it.
Indiscretion, huh? It's quite the word for it.
I cannot apologize for my hunger. I can only apologize that I am so very weak in the face of it.
I'll think about it.
I am a lost and cursed thing. No idol. If Lady Athena should learn the truth...
She'd kill you. She'd chop your head off. I love her design.
What you seek, Pretty Muse. And that...
I like when she
we'll
calls
meet
me
again
pretty.
Someday. And sing a different song.
She thinks I'm pretty. I mean, flattery won't work on me. Channeled your inner Perseus and defeated the Gorgon.
Pondering the big question, Grace.
Hi,
Do
Atomic.
we actually believe her?
Why are you giving me the bluey side eye? Her story checks out.
Hard to not believe her. We heard the same story from both Medusa and the Minotaur.
She could still be lying about why she was there or what she did after.
She could be, but why would she?
Her fear just seemed real.
So, the hunt continues?
I do have pretty hair, thank you. My model
adventures
parent did
for
a
me then.
wonderful job. I'm very, very pretty. My model parent is Faded Liara. Liara is recovering from surgery at the moment. Her surgery is done. She is feeling okay. I've been checking in with her. But if you would like to go to her Twitter and send her some kind wishes. Liara is amazing. Her comms are open. I highly recommend calming her. She is a wonderful, wonderful person. You were awesome, Fred.
Would you really have tried to burn Medusa's face off? With an aerosol can?
Hell yeah! One hint of googly eyes and...
Burn!
About you.
We
Burn!
need to answer that question, Grace.
Oh, I love Freddy. Pan.
Oh, if it isn't, the lovely Grace?
You knew. Right from the start, you knew Calliope was there that night.
Yeah.
Well, yes. She asked for the key and I gave it to her, no questions asked.
Mm-hmm.
I told you I didn't know what happened to Calliope, and that's the truth. I did not. So
I have short hair too.
nudged you in the right direction.
Different hair. Different hair. This is my. I have to blend in with like Norse people or my battle damage hair. This is the hair I had for a while after I crashed tower. I lost a lot of my hair, so I had to like style it a little bit. So this was the look for a bit. What aren't you telling me?
So you were what? Just trying to be helpful? You still aren't telling me something.
What possible reason would I have to?
Tell me, right now.
Yeah.
Medusa learned that Calliope was going to the reliquary because I told her. Now, before you say anything, I had no idea of the fate awaiting our dear Muse. And you yourself said Medusa was not responsible. I simply had to know if I'd inadvertently, rather innocently...
Uh-huh. You sold her out.
Sold her out? She came to you for help, and you gave her whereabouts to the highest bidder.
I am trying to help, Grace. In my way.
Uh-huh.
What do you
Booyah!
in my way? What way is that?
The way where I don't take all the blame.
What else will I discover, Pan? I'd rather learn it now than later.
I wish I could tell you, Grace. I truly do.
I don't think Pan's a bad person, but he's got that Loki thing going. I guess I should talk to him. I want to talk to Freddy. I'm going to talk to my roommate.
Hey, so what's the news, Miss Muse?
Miss Muse.
Well, does a muse have a proper form of address? I just want to hear what exciting adventures you've been having. Everything else okay, though? Do we know who the killer is yet?
No,
Not just yet, no.
I'm not a good detective.
Okay, well, let me know if there's anything I can do. If I have to hustle to become your high priestess, well, so be it.
How are Kaz and Brian?
What are Kaz and Brian up to? You didn't tell them anything, did you?
No, I told them you came home, that you're okay, but that you're having a moment. They send their love.
They send them.
Tell them, do you think?
What for? They have their own problems. Plus, Brian can't keep a secret to save his life, and Kaz is officially homeless.
Is he still crashing on Brian's couch?
Grace, you do know that Brian doesn't have a couch, right? Just some giant beanbag things?
Where is
Beanbags.
Kaz sleep? Oh.
Ooh.
It's cute. They'll tell us when they're ready. But right now, it's best just to not mix them up in this.
Sex, 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 sex. They are banging. How have the idols stayed secret? Sorry about the band.
I should really apologize about the band. This kind of puts a dent in your plans, doesn't it?
Gay!
Grace, how dare you sabotage my dreams? I am so mad I could spit.
You know what I mean. Nobody could have seen this coming, sure, but it's always been something with me.
Well, as I see it, there are two ways this goes down. One, neither of us gets back to the band. It was just a thing we did for a while before I founded a cult in your name. Or two, we get back to it and the band now has the Muse as its lead singer. Edge of Elysium becomes the coolest and most appropriate band name ever.
Yeah.
Ugh, I still really hate that name.
Look, Grace, you can't be the source of all the drama and name the band, okay? That's the rule.
Am I the drama? What do you know about the gods?
Exactly how much do you know about the Greek gods, Freddy?
I know my Greek mythology, but what I've read clearly doesn't line up with who they are today. Or who they ever were, maybe.
Still might be useful. There's gotta be some truth to those stories, right?
Maybe?
Baby.
Who do you want to hear about?
Ask about the idols.
Just how many of these gods are there? From what I've heard, lots of idols live around here.
Well, there are tons of minor gods in Greek mythology. Hundreds even, depending on how you define them. Oddly, there's never any mention of the word idols in relation to them.
Okay,
Maybe it's like how people worshipped idols?
I
maybe.
sort of assumed it was related to the eidolon.
Which is a Greek word, but I think it means ghost. An image of someone after they die.
Makes sense.
Ghosts.
Me? I'm more amazed at all the big names missing. Not just Zeus and Hades.
Well, Hades
most of
is
the
dead.
Olympians seem to be gone. Makes you think about what's been lost.
I mean, Hades is dead.
What might still be out there?
Zeus is probably out banging.
You think there might be other gods out there?
Well, there are all those gods the idols say wandered off. We don't know they're dead for sure, right? They could be living it up in Australia. Who would know?
Australia?
Then there are all the other mythologies.
Wow, Australia.
Hundreds of cultures, each with their own pantheon. So what's so special about the
Kratos?
Greek? That only their gods are real, right? All
Boy.
the pantheons could be living in secrecy, just like the idols.
Boy.
And that means they could be hidden from each other too. Oh, they could be everywhere, and no one would
Nah,
know.
that's too easy. Zeus
like
Zeus
a whole
can't
other secret
get by
side.
like just going and finding prostitutes and sex
Cool,
workers.
right?
Because like that's too easy. He has to cause as much drama as possible.
Or maybe Lakshmi?
Ask about Calliope.
Do you know anything about the Muses? Or Calliope in particular?
Yeah, for starters, there were supposed to be 9. Though I guess there are some sources that said there were only 4, maybe 3. Each of the muses had her specialty.
Right.
Did you know that Calliope is supposed to be the muse of epic poetry? She inspired the
I
Odyssey.
love the Odyssey.
Wow. I don't even like poetry.
Yeah, it was said her singing voice was unmatched. So they got that part right at least.
Did she also lead the ancient Greeks in giant choreographed
yeah.
dance numbers?
No, but she once turned a bunch of snobby princesses into magpies. So they're
Magpies. Ask about Athena.
What about Athena? Is she really supposed to be the goddess of wisdom?
Yeah.
not. Sure, but mostly that's meant as tactical knowledge.
She's
Athena
also the
wasn't
goddess
all
of
sweetness and
crafts.
light. She was a warrior
And
goddess. She was also the
another
goddess
god of war.
heroes. There are loads of stories where Athena helps guys like Odysseus or Jason or Perseus.
No female heroes back in those days?
Yeah. I
There was
guess
Atalanta.
not.
Atalanta.
They were the-
Atalanta. Atalanta.
Maybe as why Athena was
What the
portrayed as
hell?
being vindictive. She cursed Medusa
Atalanta.
and her own priestesses. She turned people into
Atalanta was a
spinners,
Greek
struck 'em blind,
female
started
hero.
the Trojan War. It's a whole
She
thing.
was cool.
Not being as wise as advertised is on brand for her.
Atalanta. Wait a second. I wait. We're 1 sec. This is gonna bug me. 1 sec. 1 sec. 1 sec. Hold. 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 I want to see if I can find like a quick. Thing about Atalanta. That doesn't have AI art. Ugh. God, I hate AI art. It ruins everything. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna read you all the story of Atalanta really quick off Wikipedia. Because there was at least one female Greek hero. And she's pretty cool. And I don't want her to be forgotten. So there are two versions of Atalanta. One's from Arcadia, whose parents were Iasus and Climon, who's known primarily from the tales of the Caledonian boar hunt and the Argonauts. And the other was from Boeotia, who is the daughter of King Scoenus and is primarily noted for her skill in the foot race. In both versions, Atalanta was a local figure allied to the goddess Artemis. In such oral tradition, blah, 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 blah. Okay, let's see. At birth, Atalanta was taken to Mount Parthenion to be exposed because her father had desired a son. Wow. A she-bear, one of the symbols of Artemis, whose cubs had recently been killed by hunters, came upon Atalanta and nursed her until those same hunters discovered her and raised her themselves in the mountains. Atalanta then grew up to be a swift-footed virgin who eschewed men and devoted herself to the huntress Artemis. I mean, you could just say she was a lesbian. That's fine too. Or maybe she was asexual. We love all genders and yeah. Atalanta modeled herself after Artemis, wearing simple sleeveless tunic that reached her knees and living in the wilderness. While living in the wild, Atalanta slew 2 centaurs with her bow after her beauty caught their attention. Atalanta is occasionally mentioned in the Legend of the Argonauts, however her participation is... Atalanta was invited and invoked the protection of Artemis, sailed with the Argonauts as the only woman among them. Alright, that's pretty poggers, pretty cool. After the death of King Peleus, funeral games were held in which Atalanta defeated Peleus in a wrestling match. This match became a popular subject in Greek art. And then there's some pictures of pots and things. The Caledonian boar hunt. The Caledonian boar, of course, being one of Hercules' legendary labors. In an annual celebration to King Oeneus of Caledon, Artemis had forgotten to honor the gods with a sacrifice. In anger, she sent the Caledonian boar, a monstrous wild boar that ravaged the land and cattle and people and prevented the crops from being sown. Atalanta was called upon to join Meleager, Theseus, Pollux, Telamon, and Peleus, and all those who were part of the Argonauts' expedition on the hunt for the boar. Many of the men were angry that a woman was joining them, but Meleager, though having a family of his own, convinced them otherwise, as he desired to father a child with Atalanta after hearing of her expertise in archery and beauty while hunting. During the hunt, Hylas and Anarchus were killed, Peleus accidentally killed a fellow hunter, and others were wounded. Atalanta drew first blood on the boar with her bow. After this feat, killing the boar became a collective effort. After the initial blow, Amphoras shot the boar's eye, and Meleager ended its life. Meleager awarded the hide to Atalanta for her valor, but it was taken away by Meleager's uncles, Plexippus and Toxius, who considered it dishonorable for a woman to hold such a prize. In response, Meleager killed his uncles. Alethea, Meleager's mother, became grief-stricken after hearing of her brother's deaths, and threw the log that was tied to her son's life into a fire, killing him. Okay. She was famous. I'm not going to read this whole thing because it's a lot here, but she also famously won a foot race against a bunch of guys who basically, you can't be in a foot race, you're a lady, you have boobs, you won't be able to keep up with our penises, and she just smoked them all. That's the story I know her best for. She just, like, blasted all of these dudes in this foot race. Let's see... And she did this to, like, basically, her dad came back and was like, okay, well, now you're cool, so I'm going to arrange a marriage for you. And she's like, yeah, no. She was only going to marry someone if they could beat her in a foot race, and no one could beat her. She smoked all of these dudes. They all were like, oh, yeah, I'm going to beat this legendary hero in a foot race. And then she was like, bet, bro. See how that goes. And she smoked them all. Let me see here. But like, there's a lot of cool legends about Atalanta. I love this game, and it's generally really, really good. But I wish they had mentioned Atlanta, because like, they're 100% right. There's not a lot of like female Greek heroes, and Atalanta is like the only one. It's like it's always the same story. Like, you can't come. You're a girl. You are a girl, and you are not gonna be. It's like, dude, the goddess of war is literally a woman. Half of your gods are female. And it's the half that don't cause trouble. All the problems come from the other half with the wieners. Anyway, ask about Apollo.
What about Apollo?
Yeah.
Okay, so the prophecy stuff checks out. Apollo was god of the sun and light, but
Right.
also kind of enlightenment in general.
Uh-huh.
He's always talked about as this beautiful and cultured god involved with the arts and the muses, kind of a Renaissance man before the Renaissance.
He's clearly had a rough time since those days.
Right.
Well, he was also a giant horn dog, Grace. I can list off like a dozen men and women Apollo has had as lovers, and there's probably more.
Weren't they all like that, though?
I mean, Apollo's no Zeus. He never assaulted anyone as a swan. And no, they aren't all like that. Our sun god had a reputation.
Ask about Persephone.
Tell me what you know about Persephone.
Honestly, she's the least like her stories. Usually, she's either a victim or just the wife of Hades, or both.
Uh-huh.
And that's it? She was kidnapped by Hades, end of story?
Pretty much. Her mother was so angry, she created winter. But otherwise, Persephone was just your average sweet and virginal fertility goddess.
You're right, that doesn't sound like her at all.
Must be hard to be defined by this one thing that happened to you thousands of years ago. I'd be pissed if everyone thought my story ended there.
Well, she is pretty pissed. That much is true.
Ask about
You
Pan.
said Pan was some kind of lust god?
Booyah!
Kinda.
Booyah!
Pan's a god of the wild, and I guess that translates into a sort of lustfulness and earthiness, humping nymphs in the forest, sort of thing.
Humping?
And you don't like him.
Honestly,
Nah.
he's exactly what I'd expect him to be. All the stories say he's a lech and a beast. The Christians equated him with the devil. Weirdly, he's also the only god who's supposed to have died, though it's never really clear how or why. Anyhow, there's a great...
Ares
statue
almost
of
died
Pan
once by
at
being
the
trapped in
center
a
of the
jar.
Next time you see him, you gotta ask him about it.
Enough about mythology.
I wonder how much of those stories are true.
Yeah, it's hard to say. I'm giving you the quick version. There are reams of textbooks out there covering all this, but even they rarely agree with each other.
Really? Nothing definitive?
Ancient Greece was 3,000 years ago, Grace.
Yeah.
Not much information survived all that time.
Yeah.
If it was even valid to begin with.
Yeah. How have the idols stayed a secret?
You know what I find weird? That the idols have managed to remain completely secret all these years.
That is weird.
Sure, they have magic and whatnot, but in all this time, nobody's found them out? Athena is that good?
No.
Who says nobody has found them out? The way I see it, it's like UFOs.
Yeah.
Okay, I have to hear this.
Okay, so you could have real evidence that UFOs exist and that governments have covered it up and people still wouldn't believe
The
it.
government literally said
Why?
UFOs were real, and
Because
everyone
they
just kind of
laughed
blinked
at
and
it,
said,
they
cool,
admitted
can we
it.
have money now?
Imagine the headline. Greek gods exist and are living among us. What website would even run that?
Lots of them.
Weird conspiracy ones. Yeah, you're right.
No more questions.
Okay, that's enough questions for now.
You sure? I can talk all day. You know I can.
I love
check back with
Freddy.
you soon, Freddy. Time for more mystery solving.
Scooby, Scooby Doo, oh, where are you? We got some work to do now. Okay, so we could talk to Apollo or Persephone. I was too slow for this joke to work, but I'm still gonna do it. We're gonna solve that mystery. See Scooby Doo, we're coming after you. What's with Scooby Doo? Don't look back, you may find another clue. Scooby Snacks will be waiting here for you. Okay, let's go talk to Apollo. This is Apollo's beach house. It's a shithole. Oh, he's sad.
Ah, Grace, you're back. That's good. I was just about to call you.
He means he wants me to call you because Paul here still hasn't figured out how to use a phone.
That's not true. I know how. I just don't like them. They're confusing. Anyhow, I've been contemplating your list of suspects, and I think Pan is someone we need to consider.
What's this about phones?
Wait. You don't like phones?
I just don't like talking to people I can't see.
Okay.
No, it's the ringtones. They scare the crap
The ringtones!
Very loud.
Yeah.
Can we return to the subject of Pan, please?
I thought you discounted Pan.
Why Pan? I thought you'd rejected him as a suspect.
Persephone did, but I've had time to think it over.
Okay.
Pan is a schemer, a traitor in favors. He always has been. His sudden appearance in all this cannot be coincidental.
You think he could have killed Calliope after all?
Perhaps.
Maybe.
Or he knows who did and is trying to turn it to his benefit. He always knows more than he pretends.
You might be right about Pan. I thought it could be Medusa, but now I'm not so sure.
Why? Is that why you've taken so long to see me? You've been investigating on your own?
Right. Let me explain.
You went to see Medusa and you didn't even tell me? Christ, that could have ended very poorly.
It worked out fine. I needed to do it.
I know, but let's focus on the important part of the story.
I'm a girl boss.
That Medusa seems to have been cleared. And that brings us back to Pan.
I get it done.
Aphrodite is holding a party.
Aphrodite?
One you should attend. She is closest to Pan.
Aphrodite,
Indeed, she knows almost all
Aphrodite,
the idols.
Aphrodite.
If anyone is up to something,
The goddess of
she's
love. Why can't you talk to Aphrodite? What kind of party? It's an
What do
orgy.
you mean by a party of sorts? I mean, I'm always down for a party, but...
It's an
more
orgy.
remembrance
It's an
party,
orgy.
really.
It's an orgy.
difficult to describe.
It's not difficult to describe. It's an
That's
orgy.
vague
Say the
about it.
word.
It'll
Say
be
it.
easier to see for
Say
yourself.
it. Say it. Say it.
Anything you can
Orgy.
handle.
Orgy. 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 You suck. You are not allowed on the fun bus. Why can't you talk to
You know
Aphrodite?
Aphrodite better than I do. Can't you talk to her?
I'll talking to Aphrodite isn't something anyone does with much success these days.
Why not?
Well, if that's the case, what makes you think I'll get anywhere?
There's a standing invitation for the Muse to attend this party. Calliope never went, so Aphrodite will be thrilled to see you. Trust me. If I thought you couldn't get her to talk, I wouldn't suggest it.
Yeah, I'm really
Okay,
good.
I'll go. Eventually.
Perfect. I will see you there.
Paul, you should see this. The names you wanted me to look up are getting weird results.
Weird,
I
like...
don't doubt it. I was hoping you could...
Get over here!
No worries, Paul. I'll see you later.
Okay, let's go check on Persephone.
As I recall, Grace, when I said stay or leave, you chose to leave. If it wasn't clear, I don't give second chances. Or did you have some other reason for darkening my doorstep?
Couldn't be here for the cool music and a drink? I definitely need one.
Am I supposed to believe you're here to blow off steam?
Why not? Don't you ever?
The little smile.
Ooh, here I thought I could drink. Lady, you have my respect and admiration.
I can't drink at all. I'd be puking
You'll have an
everywhere.
idol's fortitude in time. Now, however, I need to call our little evening to an end.
I'll see you
It
later.
was actually great seeing you again, Persephone.
Oddly enough, I agree. What a strange twist, considering where we started.
Maybe we'll laugh about it in 100 years or so.
I cannot drink.
Maybe. If
I
you live long enough.
I have never had a
One
drink.
last word of advice before you go. If you want to survive, don't look to anyone else for help. Not Apollo, not Pan, not even me.
Yeah.
You walked away from my offer, and I respect that. Make your choices and live with them.
I was just checking on you. Damn. Calm down. Calm down, lady. Let's go to Aphrodite's party.
Fancy party? Check. Bunch of strangers? Check. Grace totally not dressed for the occasion? Check. Now, if only I knew what I was supposed to be doing here.
Grace.
This is a
man,
terrible
I'm so
orgy.
glad. I was beginning to wonder.
You didn't say this was a fancy party. I feel a little underdressed.
Grace, look at me. I didn't even button up my shirt. It's fine.
Why is everyone so quiet? You'd think someone died.
Is this a funeral?
I should have told you about this earlier. I've been putting it off.
It can't be that bad.
Let me guess. I'm a ritual sacrifice. I'm doing a stand-up routine. Oh no, is this one of those dinner theater things? And I'm the murderer?
You don't have any of Calliope's memories, right?
Mm,
No deja vu recollections that aren't your own?
no.
No. Should I have?
Not right away. For a while, you won't remember anything. We call it the veil.
Okay.
Over time, the veil will start to lift, slowly at first, but eventually you'll remember almost everything Calliope did.
Okay. That sounds kind of cool.
That doesn't seem so terrible. Am I missing something?
Remember how old we all are. There are so many memories. So the veil lifts gradually to protect you. Eventually, it's like a flood. It becomes difficult to separate what's you and what's them, and all who came before them.
Oh. Will I become
You're
Calliope?
saying I won't be me. I won't be Grace.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, Atomic. Like, we can give him a week. It's like, but that could take like hundreds of years, I guess. So I could
Most of
see
us
why they
were
wouldn't want to
chosen
give you
and
hundreds of
prepared.
years.
And I didn't choose this.
I understand. Take some time to let it sink in. If you like, we can talk about it later.
What does this have to do with the party?
Aphrodite hasn't been the same since we came to the New World. She has horrific memories of what she endured during the war. Passing on her Eidolon is a way to forget, for a while. That's what this party is for.
Aphrodite's gonna
When
die?
you say she's gonna pass on her Eidolon, you mean...
She's going to die, yes, and pass her soul on to a chosen successor.
in front of everyone?
We're here to help, Grace. To make it easier for Aphrodite to do what she feels she must. We're here to say goodbye. At least for a while.
So she just does this all the time?
This isn't the first time Aphrodite's done this. She's held this kind of gathering before, right?
This is her 4th, I think. Perhaps 5th.
So every time the veil, whatever you call it, when it starts to lift...
Aphrodite's memories return, and eventually it is too much. We gather to pay our respects.
Uh-huh.
And to honor the past.
Uh-huh.
Well, she still remembers it.
Calliope didn't approve?
Wait. Calliope refused to come to these parties. That's what you said.
She refused on principle. Everything Calliope did was on principle.
Right,
She
okay.
believed Aphrodite was indulging her sadness, wallowing in it.
Yeah.
She thought Aphrodite should try harder. It was a
Go to therapy, goddamn.
contention between them. Aphrodite will be grateful you're here. Trust me.
Do you support
Do
this?
you support what Aphrodite is doing here?
It's not my choice to make, Grace.
Yeah, but you must have an opinion.
Eventually you will remember what we experienced during the war. And eventually you will remember that what Aphrodite experienced was far worse. If this is the mercy she requires, I will not tell her she should not.
You dodged the question, sir. I don't like this idea.
I don't know, Apollo. I don't like the whole idea.
You want her help, don't you?
Yes, but...
At least speak with Aphrodite before you make a final decision. She's not here just yet. Until she arrives, I suggest...
Mingle. 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 Mingle.
Mingling.
Yeah, mingling. Talk to Eros.
It's Eros.
Or we can talk more if you like. Just try to relax, Grace.
We met him at the bar.
Relax. That's what this party is for, right?
Let's talk to Eros. Hi, Eros.
Grace.
Hey, Eros. Nice to...
Oh. Okay.
Oh. Okay.
Eros is a hugger.
I'm so happy you're here. It means so much, you have no idea.
Are you okay?
Are you okay? You seem a bit...
Every time she does this, I don't know how to handle it. I almost want to run upstairs and demand she stop. Remind her that this never works. Sorry, I shouldn't unload on you. It's been a bad week.
I feel for you.
Hey, I understand. This can't be easy.
Yeah.
She's the one who is suffering. I shouldn't be complaining.
Hey.
I just hate this. I'm there every day, going through it all with her. The nightmares, the panic attacks, the weeks when she just won't get out of bed. I'm there when she forgets the war's over, and I hold her until the screaming stops. Me. I do that.
Right, okay.
That sounds awful.
Yeah.
And now I'm arranging her gathering again, so she can die again.
Yeah.
And I'll watch it all again.
Yeah. What happened to Aphrodite?
Is it okay if I ask what happened? I don't mean to pry, but I'm new. I really don't know.
No, it's okay. I wouldn't usually talk about it, but I know you don't mean any harm. What happened is that Brother Ares happened. He missed out on the first world-spanning war, you see, so he was damned if he'd miss out on the next one. He found some
jackbooted mortals, so full of themselves and their supremacy. And he told them about the idols. Then they came for us. Took us completely by surprise. Some they killed, but Aphrodite, her they captured.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh.
Did Aphrodite escape?
Aphrodite was captured, but she's here now. So she must have escaped.
She didn't. Do you know the name Hephaestus?
Yeah, he's the god of the forge.
No. Should I?
God of smiths. He could make anything, any tool or weapon.
Where's Hephaestus? He's my friend.
Aphrodite's husband.
He's my buddy.
And he adored her. When he found out the mortals were torturing her, he went mad.
Did he Liam Neeson?
To save her.
Yeah.
They tortured her?
Nothing extreme, I'm told. They were too frightened, but they were also determined to wring every last secret out of her. So, who knows how long that fear would have lasted. Thus, Hephaestus made a deal.
With the, jackbooted guys.
No. With their enemies. That's what saved her.
Tell me about this deal.
Then this deal is how Aphrodite survived.
It's how we all survived. It's what brought us to the new world.
Hephaestus, 10 out of 10.
We never saw him again. That was the deal. He would leave, make their precious weapons, and never look back. Aphrodite never even got to say goodbye.
Aww.
It's funny, because Aphrodite didn't even like Hephaestus when they were married. She seemed to resent every minute they were together. But now he's all she can think about.
Oh, poor Hephaestus. That's the wrong button. Oh, poor Hephaestus. I'm looking at Prism's tweets really quick. Give me one sec. Prism be out here tweeting, yo. Prism be out here tweeting. Prism be out here making some banger tweets. Nobody tell Prism I'm going to her throne right now. Ba, 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 ba. Oh my god. Okay. Hephaestus is Chad. Is there no other way?
Is there no other way? Does Aphrodite really need to...
To die? I've asked that so many times. She's tried magic, drugs, psychotherapy, meditation, everything we could possibly think of. But for a while, she'll deny anything's wrong. It all seems fine, and I start to hope. Maybe this time will be different.
Maybe.
Then the nightmares begin, and the memories return.
Right, it's just a cycle. It's just gonna do the same thing over and over and over.
I hate it, but I see her agony. I can't deny her this.
Isn't this like suicide?
Maybe I just don't understand, but... Isn't this... like suicide?
Some of the idols have committed suicide. They let themselves die without passing on their eidolon.
What happens?
What you'd expect. They're gone. Forever. Mother says she can't do that. She won't. Not until she sees Hephaestus again, I suspect. Not that what's happening here is anything casual. She still has to die. For a while.
Yeah, but like, you're just bringing... You don't seem to approve.
You sound like you don't approve of what Aphrodite's doing.
Like, you're just bringing more and more people into this over and over again.
What is for her to not hurt anymore. What I want is for this to end. She'll ask you to use your power as part of the celebration. Could you use it to inspire her.
Inspire her to do what?
I can't force anyone to do anything they don't want to, Eros.
That's not what I'm asking. I believe that deep down, she doesn't want to do this any longer.
Okay,
She
okay.
must see it isn't working.
Right,
She
sure.
just needs the strength to try. Or I hope that's all she needs.
Yeah, maybe. I'll do my best. It's all we can do, Pebbles.
I'll try, if you think it'll do some good.
I don't know if it will. I just find it hard to believe it could get any worse.
Festus.
Famous last
Festus. Festus.
Tell me about it. Do whatever you think is right, Grace.
I like Eros. They did a really good job with him.
Thank you.
Let's see. I guess... Should we talk to Apollo again? Should we talk to Apollo again? Alright, let's talk to Apollo. I don't, like... I will say, like, I think you can skip chapters and stuff.
I know all these people, Grace. For as long as I can remember, I've known them. Yet sometimes I feel like I don't know any of them at all. Or they me.
You don't seem comfortable.
You don't enjoy these family gatherings, do you?
Are they family gatherings? Like the sort mortals have?
Maybe.
You call each other sister and brother and mother.
Well, yes, but...
And you've been together like 100 times longer than I lived with my family. All you're missing is a drunk uncle everyone has to apologize for.
That would be Pan. But
Pan's
yes,
never...
I feel very much...
I don't think Pan's drunk. Why is that?
Why is that exactly? Wouldn't you feel more like you belonged after 1,000 years together?
Is your assumption that all those centuries bring great wisdom?
No.
Don't they?
We get older. We have more to forget. We hold grudges longer, but wiser. No. Not so far.
Eros wants this to
I
stop.
spoke to Eros. He's pretty broken up over all this.
Oh, poor Eros. Each new successor, his hopes rise up once more. And then he watches the new Aphrodite crumble. Piece by piece. Only to start all over again. It's so different from the olden days. Once he was the eternal disaster, and Aphrodite kept constant vigil over him.
Maybe he feels like he owes her.
I think he's followed her into a dark void, and somewhere deep down believes he deserves no better.
But...
I should get back out there.
Okay. Let's wait for Aphrodite. Confirm. I mean, Zeus is just, like, a notorious asshole. Ooh.
My family. Having you all here, gathered once again to see me off, it moves me. More than I can say. My loves, my darlings, my dearest friends. And you. Oh, my dear sweet thing. I dare not hope that you, with all your troubles, might sing me to my sleep. Yet here you are. Yet here she is.
I'm here. Nice to meet you again?
It's lovely to meet you, Aphrodite. Properly, this time.
Yeah.
Ah, yes. Poor Calliope. Such a loss to us all. I shall miss her dearly. To have come so far, only No, it doesn't bear thinking about. It's too much.
Is this Grace, my lady? The new muse?
Oh, what manners I have. Grace, Grace, meet the lovely mortal woman who shall tonight become the new me.
Hi, my name's Venus, and yes, it really is Venus. Nice to meet you, Grace.
Nice to meet you, Venus.
Yeah, hi. Nice to meet you.
We'll both be new at this, huh? Maybe we could get together and compare notes if you,
Survive my trial?
Yeah. Lady Aphrodite told me.
I am
shouldn't have brought that up. I'm
struggling.
sorry.
I'm trying to be a good detective.
So much time for you lovelies to speak later. Now, we must prepare for my departure.
I'm sorry this happened to you.
I just want to say, I'm really sorry that this happened to you, that you need to do this.
Hugs!
A babe in our dreary world, and yet already possessed of such
Hugs.
earnest purpose.
Hugs. Hugs.
Weren't you opposed to this, Grace?
Apollo! Oh, you've come after all.
You look remarkably well, cousin.
I've had a great deal of time to prepare. I assure you that would not be the case. As for you, Grace, have you gathered the true purpose of tonight's gathering?
To forget?
To ease your suffering? To forget about what happened?
And escape into the soothing blackness. To swim in Lethean waters, at least for a time.
Does it help?
I don't know. Each Aphrodite before me begged for mercy. This is all I can do for all of us. Even so, tonight is not about the pain. It is about honoring the memory of what was while that memory still persists. Go, enjoy the gathering, Grace. Tell me when you're ready to begin.
Talk to Venus. Confirm. Apollo is a snitch.
I want to apologize again, Grace. I really messed up. It looks like I'll be doing that a lot. Lady Aphrodite said I'm ready, but I don't know.
Okay. Second thoughts?
Having second thoughts? If so, now's probably the time to mention it.
I would never do that to Lady Aphrodite. I'm just nervous.
That's understandable.
If I can ask, what does it feel like after it happens? Do you feel
I should put on my party hair.
different?
I get fancy for the party. There you go. I'm fancy now. It happened so fast.
I'm not sure. It happened so fast, I didn't know what to think. Calliope died, and then all this happened.
You didn't remember anything? About her? Who she was? She was just gone?
Yeah. Isn't that the point of all this?
I just wanted to be sure. Sometimes it doesn't seem like it could be real.
How do you know Aphrodite?
How do you know Aphrodite exactly?
So I was working at this homeless shelter, right?
Right.
A couple of years ago, and she came in with one of the older residents. And she was there in this, like, amazing dress. And she's sitting with this guy and really listening to him. Like, they were old friends or something.
Right.
I just thought, what is someone like her doing in a place like this? So, I just went over and introduced myself.
Right, okay.
That's it? Just like that.
Yeah. She came back to the shelter a few times, but by then, I guess she'd taken an interest in me instead.
You're okay with all this?
Are you really okay with all this? You know what's gonna happen, right?
I saw a lot of people in crisis at the shelter. I knew something was wrong with Lady Aphrodite. She's in so much pain, Grace. she won't let you see how much. Errol's called me one night desperate. She wouldn't stop screaming. She didn't know where she was. She's a good person, Grace. A good soul. She deserves mercy.
Your name is really Venus?
Your name's really Venus, huh?
Everybody asks me that. Even the other idols. Maybe that's why Lady Aphrodite noticed me in the first place.
Maybe.
She says it was fated to be. I say it's because my mama was a diehard hippie.
But don't you feel this is wrong? I mean, you're ending your life. It's like some kind of murder-suicide pact.
I don't think of it like that. Lady Aphrodite is not committing suicide, and I'm not being murdered.
Aren't you? Your life is ending. It's being taken over, swallowed up by Aphrodite's grief.
I'm becoming part of something bigger. Something amazing. Or maybe you're right. It'll be terrible. And I'll end up
I don't like this because they just keep doing it. If they did it once and it fixed the problem, okay.
Lady Aphrodite needs me.
But, like, they just keep doing this.
Maybe, just maybe, if I'm added into the mix of all the people she's been, maybe things will be different.
This is 5 lifetimes of grief. You're not gonna absorb that. For Atomic is super cool and awesome. There you go. Confirm. Alright, let's see how this goes.
I have tried so hard, fought for so long, but in the end, I must bid you all farewell.
She's not even Doctor Whoing herself, though, because, like, it's not an entirely new personality.
Like us all to remember the sacrifices that brought us here, to this strange new world. This time, it is with the help of our lovely muse that we shall be guided.
I'm gonna try to save Aphrodite.
We let it happen. We waited far too long. Thought we shouldn't intervene. We were wrong. We were wrong. Since the beginning we were hidden. We held court from up above. 'Twas the golden age of reason, and I the queen of love.
Yeah, lots of therapy. I know they said she's tried some things, but...
And there were vultures standing by before we fell to our
Vultures?
knees begging. We fell from the sky. We let them rise, we let it happen. We waited far too long. We thought we shouldn't intervene. We were wrong. We were wrong. We had revelry and rebirth, a family all together, till 13 million marching men cut us down forever. But Brother Ares made it happen, joined their war without dispute. Now the once mighty immortals are just mud under a boot. We let them take our loved ones, it's what they wanted all along. We thought they were beneath us, we were wrong, we were wrong. Oh, the power of the idols pounds within your chest. But for now I am in mourning for a love gone unexpressed. He was harder than a chisel. I was a horrid block of ice. A winter's chill a secret weapon so my cat.
Did he make the A-bomb? Wait, Apollo made the A-bomb? Holy shit.
Freedom leaving just a memory. And this love I'll never know is what he gave to
Atomic made the atomic bomb, or no, Hephaestus made the atomic bomb. Holy shit.
I can't believe what I'm hearing today. If your story stops there, I've nothing to say. I can't imagine.
Atomic.
I feel like a child who grew up too fast. The goddess of love can't get past the past. What good is a flame when everything's ash? I can't imagine.
There's no excuse but mortals can tell.
You know.
There's no sweet release, it's ongoing.
You know.
Everyone's here to bid me farewell. Can you imagine
I can imagine.
this really happened? I can't forgive, the river's too deep. Its reflection won't lie, so just let me sleep. I can't let go of what could have been.
Lost in a moment, lost in a song. Lost in a moment, lost in a song. Lost in a moment.
Mother, I've stood by your side, now I no longer see the purpose of love when it tears at the center of me.
Do it, Arrows.
My arrows are rusty, forget the bow. And I won't be begging you not to go. But when you're away, you leave us a broken home.
Oh.
And you leave me alone, lost in a moment, lost in a song. Lost in a moment, lost in a song.
Lost in a moment. There's fire in you yet. Aphrodite returns, she'll never forget.
Finally, we'll be free.
Lost in a moment, lost in a song. Lost in a moment, lost in a song.
Lost in a moment. Lost in a moment. Lost in a moment.
Mother, is it true? You've chosen to.
Live. I have chosen to live.
Fuck yeah! We did it! Good job, Aphrodite.
I'm so sorry, Venus. I made you so many promises, dearest, and I won't be able to keep them.
My lady, all I ever wanted was for you to be happy. If this is your wish, I'll be with you at every step.
I as well. Always.
Bow.
I hope none of us regret this choice in the days to come. But thank you.
It's so good. I do want to take a moment for anybody out there who's struggling with thoughts of self-harm, or they feel like things are too much, or you are having bad thoughts or thoughts of self-harm. Please, please, please reach out for help. Reach out to your friends, to the people you trust, to the people you love. It is never the answer to hurt yourself or to self-harm. Reach out. Ask for help. Ask to tell someone you love that you need help and that you are not okay. Hey, my DMs are open. So if we're talking, if any of my friends ever need me, I'm here for you. If any of the pebbles, or it's like you feel like you don't have anybody, I'm here. Message me. So yeah, you will fight this together.
This is the only way you'll get through it.
It's absolutely
together as a family.
Oh.
Any chance, Mother? Any at all? This is it.
I know, my loves. I hope you're right. Now then, Grace. Apollo tells me you needed my help.
Yes.
No doubt regarding Calliope's death.
Help.
Have you any suspicions as to who might be responsible?
I love this game. I want to show you all a video really quick. I am on a tangent thing today. Give me one thing. Give me 1 second. I want to find this. I'll pull this video. Get out of here, Hubble. What the hell is Hubble? Contact lenses. Okay, wait a sec. I'm figuring it out. I'm figuring it out. I do what I want, Atomic. Don't tell me what to do. Brat. Atomic's a brat, everybody. He comes in and tells me what I'm allowed to do. I do what I want. I do what I want. Okay. Wait a sec.
What's the bravest thing you've ever said?
Help. Asking for help isn't giving up. It's refusing to give up.
I really like that video. I put that in the Discord in the Hall of Wisdom because I really like that video. Again, ask for help, Pebbles. Nobody does anything completely on their own. If you need help, ask for it. Ask for your friends, people you trust. I know that it's scary. I know that, like, the scariest thing sometimes is telling someone that you're not okay. And you're worried that it's going to change maybe how people look at you, or like you won't be understood. There's always going to be someone who will understand. There are trained professionals who absolutely, you should definitely seek the help of trained professionals. Friends and family members are not that, but they can give you support and they can help you to get to a better place. Anyway.
Calliope was at the reliquary when she was attacked, but I only know of 3 people who were there.
And you're sure none of them are responsible, Grace?
I thought maybe Medusa, but I've spoken to her, and I think it's someone
I think it was Athena.
Calliope came to see us that night. She was agitated, frightened even, but she wouldn't explain why.
She said she had a plan. Must have been the reliquary.
What kind of plan?
A plan? A plan for what? What could she find at the reliquary that would help her?
Maybe she wanted a weapon. Something to defend herself with.
If only we'd known she intended to go to the reliquary. How on earth does she even get in?
She used the key. The one Pan gave her.
Pan!
When Calliope arrived, she dropped it. Then she laughed and said she'd better not lose it because Pan won't give me another key to the reliquary. I didn't know it was important.
Well, there's your help, Grace. I can't give you any better.
Come now, Mother. It's time you rested. It's been a long night.
If I don't, I suppose you'll both gang up on me again.
Pan, you tricky dick. Broke the cycle of rebirth and convinced Aphrodite to live. He might be innocent.
I'm not sure. He might have an explanation for this. Again.
Do you like my fancy party hat, Pebbles?
Making things seem reasonable, it's true. But that doesn't make him a villain.
I guess. Aren't you the one who first said he was probably guilty?
Hi, Ronma.
Investigating still. Are you alright, Grace? You seem troubled.
Aphrodite went through so much. I'm thinking about Calliope.
What Aphrodite went through, it's a lot.
Yeah, that's the funny thing about the life of an immortal. It never ends.
Wow. Way to really sell it, Apollo.
I have a very pretty model. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I'm very pretty. I'm so pretty. Oh my god.
Every hurdle,
pumpkin spice.
Every piece of unpleasant news, you just keep on going. I don't know how you do it.
I am amazing.
Oh, you know, the usual. Beauty, youth, supernatural resolve. I got it all.
I'm awesome. Yeah.
I just wish I could see the world through your eyes. Next to you, I feel very old.
Pull the lever, Kronk.
Is it that bad?
Is it really that bad? Being a literal god, young and hunky forever?
Yeah.
No, it's not that. There are good things, yes, but they come with the not-so-good things as well.
Such as?
Such as having the gift of prophecy. And never being able to act on what you see.
But prophecies never work.
I tried, and it only made things worse. So instead, I tried to not want to try, and that's still not better.
You do your best, dude. That's all you can do.
How about you come with me sometime? Let me show you the world I see.
A tempting offer.
Sounds kind of corny, huh?
It really doesn't. I would love that. Can we go now?
Atomic is sending me pictures of her dog.
Let your hair down for a second. There's so much to like if you open your eyes. If you try to search for the light, you might be surprised. No, it's not hard to find. The courage you need to be joyful is something you build over time. No matter what I do, the answer's in you. But I will be here for the ride. Yes, I will be here for the ride.
I'll take your hand for a minute. Oh, it's more than I feel I deserve. It could grow on me, this world that you see. Yet I've been alive for too long. 1,000 years of learning about what could go wrong. Tired being wrong.
Apollo, I'm sure you've had it rough. 1,000 years of life is hard, but easier with someone like me.
Hey!
Lean on.
Apollo can be our dad friend.
You need to be
I appreciate the
something I'll
campaign.
come help you
If I ever let her
No matter what I
know,
do, the answer's in
the answer's
I'll
in
hold your hand all
me.
the way.
Courage you need to be joyful. It's something we build over.
He's our friend.
time.
No matter what I do, the answer's in you. I will be here for the ride.
How dare you, shameless.
Yes, I will be here for the ride.
He's our okay. For real, I love my friends. I would do anything for any one of them. For any of the people I love, I would stick my arm in a fucking meat grinder. I love my friends. I don't think that was like a romantic love. I think that was a I love my friend. And again, I don't know. I'm always weird with that. Like, I have a hard time differentiating because if I love you, I love you. Like, I love my friends. And, like, you know, that doesn't mean that, like, there's a romantic love for all of my friends, but, like, I'm like, the people I love are the people I love. If they need me to be there to lean on them, or to support them, or to do whatever they need, I always try to be there for everybody that I care about. It's just, it's all you can do. I'm not gonna wear my fancy party hat anymore. You all didn't praise it enough. I'm putting it away. I require lots of praise. I'm very pretty. Okay. Grace's apartment. Let's go home. Let's go see Fred. It's a very sweet friendship. I like them. It's Hermes.
Oh, hi, Grace. I can just call you Grace, right?
Yeah.
That's my name. Where's Freddy?
She went out to get snacks. We were gonna watch TV while we waited, but, well, here you are.
You know Freddy?
What, you and Freddy are friends now? When did this happen?
When I came looking for you, Freddy has this movie that I've never seen. Super cool, right?
Uh-huh.
Oh, would you rather not share your mortal friends? Anyway, I guess Athena wants to talk? I can zip us over to Olympus anytime, if you're free.
Is this what you do?
So this is what you do? Ferry people around?
I'm the god of messengers, baby.
Baby!
Travelers, doorways, any kind of transition, really. The old Hermes said that the transition part made even more sense for me, which, you know, extra cool, right?
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
I can connect any two doorways anywhere, just like that. So it's super easy to take people wherever. I don't mind.
You knew the old
You
Hermes?
mentioned the old Hermes a lot. You knew him?
Yeah, I was homeless for a while. It wasn't a great time, and he took me in.
Right.
Everyone's on the same journey, he used to say. Only the roads are different. And then he went on his journey. Man, I still miss him every day.
Wait, isn't he still inside you? Aren't you kind of the same person now?
Not yet. It's only been a year. Maybe I'll feel him again one day. That'd be nice.
Do you like running
You
errands?
say it's easy, but do you like doing all these errands?
Huh. Yeah, I never thought about it. It's nice to have a purpose. Athena is super sweet, and she has a big, important job. Why wouldn't I want to help her out?
You can't be this nice. Are you for real?
Oh, well, the old Hermes used to say that a willingness to serve is more important than a willingness to be served.
Do I have a choice?
Do I have a choice about seeing Athena? I'm not in the habit of being at
Yeah.
everyone's beck and call.
I mean, I guess you could say no, but I wouldn't. If Athena wants something, she's gonna get it eventually. She had that look in her eyes, like she really wants to talk to you.
She's into us. She's
She
yandere.
always come here. Everyone else does.
Athena entered the mortal world? And now she doesn't do that ever. Can you imagine?
Athena never leaves
How
Olympus?
does Athena manage never entering the mortal world?
She doesn't have to, I guess.
Pizza.
Everyone brings her everything she needs. And that creepy owl of hers? Apollo says it's her eyes out in the world.
Archimedes is not creepy. He's adorable. You shut your filthy whore mouth.
She just never leaves the building?
She'll go to the reliquary and places like that. Just never where mortals are. She wears a toga and calls
Here's some pizza
cars
for you,
iron
shameless.
horses.
Alright, let's go. Archimedes is not creepy. Archimedes is adorable. Don't talk about my fucking owl friend. I'm gonna steal him. He's gonna be my buddy. I'm gonna, like, give Archimedes a room in the tower.
Mind if I say something?
What do you want?
Sure.
You've changed. I mean, from the person I met when I first came here. When, you know.
Yeah, I'm pretty amazing. Like,
you got it together really quick.
I did. I'm a very good detective.
Thanks, I guess.
What do you want, Athena? Choose your trait. Oh. Well, I already picked Charming the first time. Okay, so I get another trait. I want to be sneaky and smart and witty. Archimedes! Hush, Athena, I'm talking to my owl. I don't want to talk to you. Put the owl on the screen!
I prefer to stand, thanks.
Yeah.
As you like. You've certainly been busy, haven't you? Everywhere I turn, there you are. Including the reliquary.
Yeah, so.
I'm uncertain how you got access, but even you must have realized its off limits. Particularly for your mortal friend.
I have to prove my innocence.
Am I not supposed to be proving my innocence? Would you prefer I did nothing?
I'd prefer you didn't break any other rules in the meantime.
I prefer you shut your
Such
mouth.
As, do you have a list I can read, or do you just make them up as you go?
You think our judgment was rash?
Yes, it was. I'm gonna kick you through that window.
It was. In truth, I worried that giving you time, letting us...
I'm gonna drop kick her ass right through that window, just like ba-bam!
Make it harder in the end. I am sorry, Grace. You may not believe it.
I don't believe it.
I care deeply.
I don't believe you.
I care about what happens
I'm
to
gonna put on my
you
angry
and
face.
to all the idols.
I'm getting my angry face.
Do you really? Let's explore where all that caring has gotten them.
Yeah.
You're holding on with a grip so tight, your knuckles are turning white.
Yeah.
That's not enough, is it? Every idol I've met is either lost or broken, or both. They're all slipping through your fingers. If you actually cared about them, you'd do something about it instead of sitting up here worrying about your precious rules.
Yeah. Except for Archimedes.
Zeus was the first to leave. King of the gods. And we don't even know what became of him. Vanished into the ether.
He's just off being some horny guy.
Saturn was next. Walked out into the seas. Never to be heard.
He does that all the time!
Ares betrayed us. Hephaestus saved us. Hades was murdered. And by one of our own. The list goes on.
So you add to it?
So you add to it. I show up and you kill me off because you can't be too careful.
Yeah.
We are dying, Grace.
So
I
fix
don't mean
it.
Diminishing or drifting apart. I mean, our immortality is disappearing. Very soon now, the idols will be no more.
Very soon, like...
We are a legacy that spans millennia. dating back to the very dawn of humankind. So yes, I care. I will do anything and everything in my power to avoid that fate.
Uh-huh.
Even if it appears unfair.
You are unfair. You're a dick.
You know, it's too bad. I've been an idol for 5 minutes, and I've been out there solving problems you've all wrestled with for how long now?
Yeah.
I could have helped you, Athena. I could have helped all of you. But you don't see that, do you? You're so busy holding on to what you have. You can't see what you're throwing away.
Yeah.
I know we've put a great deal on your shoulders, Grace. I do. All I called you here to ask is that you please not make my job more difficult than it already is. If you have any other questions or concerns, now's the time to bring them up.
Memo. Who can access the
Who has
reliquary?
access to the reliquary? Is it anyone with a key, or...
Does it matter? You gained access, so clearly it is not different.
I'm amazing.
Speaking of which, I don't suppose you'll tell me who gave you that key.
No.
I'd rather not say. Well, you're loyal, at least.
I'm not a rat. Tell me about... You went to the reliquary, right?
Speaking of the reliquary, you went there, right? Once Hecate told you what happened?
Yeah, I was not impressed by the delay.
If you had known about that, the night Calliope died, would it have made a difference?
The chances are exceedingly small that you attacked her there, it's true. Yet, Calliope was weakened, which made her more vulnerable prey for an enterprising mortal.
I met her one time.
Perhaps the incidents are connected, perhaps not. I cannot afford the risk of uncertainty.
I've paused all the other forms and stuff, while I have the new model, and it's still fresh and new. Primarily just because, I want to show off my model. It's very pretty. Tell me about
I
Pan.
don't know if Pan.
Pan? That's not a name I expected to hear. Been sniffing around you, has he?
I have some suspicions, and I'm curious to hear your thoughts.
Pan lurks at the edges because he likes it there, seeking out whatever profit he thinks he can get away with. Avoid him, dear, or he'll stick to you like gum to the bottom of your shoe.
Is Pan a killer?
Okay, so you don't like Pan much. I get that. But do you think he could kill someone?
We've all killed, my dear. I was once a warrior queen, feared by mortals and gods alike.
Archimedes didn't kill anybody. He's a cute little baby.
Is that where your investigation has led you? To Pan?
No.
Sort of, but I feel like I'm missing something important. Maybe the goddess of wisdom could help me out?
It would be helpful to know what Calliope was doing at the reliquary, but she's not available to ask. Not until you regain her memories, at least.
Why not put off the trial until then? Seems like a good way to solve all this. Yeah?
And trust what you decide to share? I think not.
Let's discuss Medusa.
Alright, let's talk about Medusa.
Met her, have you?
Yeah, she's hot. Can you uncurse her?
Is it true you can't remove her curse? Or is she just too useful?
I wish I could remove the curse. I'm afraid the Athena who bestowed it is long gone. She was prideful, that Athena. As prideful as she was powerful, I'm ashamed to say.
The current Athena is responsible for everything she's done.
I am well aware, Grace. What is it that you would have me do exactly?
Undo the curse.
How about you stop treating her like a servant? Maybe send her somewhere she won't be tempted all the time.
Oh, well, if you happen to hear of a diet camp for man-eating monsters, by all means, do let me know.
You dirty backstabbing,
Now, if there is
gargoyle kissing. I'm gonna kick you through that window before this game. I'm gonna go full Big B Wolf. Just ba-bam!
If there's another way to resolve this,
anybody who was here for
I will take it.
Will you?
the Wolf Among Us streams will get that joke, and you are OGs for getting it. If you don't get it, then you haven't been watching my streams and my YouTube videos. So, how dare you? How dare you?
Well, I can't say I'm surprised. Athena has always struggled in a crisis.
Well, that's a nice way of putting it.
Yeah, she's about as useful as a screen door on a submarine.
Impressed, she's always turned to that aspect, sought to maintain absolute control. It'd be hypocritical to say it's wrong of her.
Yeah.
She's battled for me as much as for anyone.
Do you think she's telling the truth about the idols dying out?
I yelled at Athena. She's a gargoyle kisser.
To tell you.
Maybe Athena thought, who'd believe Grace if she blabbed about it anyway?
Yeah.
Sadly, while I'd prefer to stay in her good graces, I doubt that will be possible.
Yeah, because I'm going to kick her through a window.
What now?
You may not like this, but you need to go back to the reliquary.
Why? I bet I know why.
Athena said something to me. That it'd be nice to know what Calliope was doing there in the first place.
As usual, you're way ahead of me.
Yeah, I'm pretty
It's the
great.
only piece of the puzzle we're missing. Calliope went there because she had a plan. But what plan?
If she left clues behind, wouldn't Hecate have found them already?
That's a really good question.
Remember how I told you it'd be years before you got Calliope's memories back? Well, it's true, but not entirely.
Okay.
Those memories are inside you. You go somewhere important to Calliope or touch something special to her, you will get flashes. Feelings.
What would happen if I touched her body?
Grace
Like,
to go to the reliquary.
oh wait, they've already dismantled it.
Deja vu.
Vujade.
What happened to Calliope there? It ended her life. All we need to do is...
Vujade. Deja vu. How do we get into the reliquary?
Last time Freddy and I were there, Hecate wouldn't let us into the reliquary. Not without Athena's permission.
Okay. Do you want to ask Athena for permission?
Hell no.
It just seems like a radical step. For you.
A week ago, I would have said that breaking into the reliquary couldn't be done. A week ago, I couldn't have imagined being here. My stance on a lot of things has changed. If you have another idea, however, I'm happy to go along with it.
The reliquary has alarms.
What about the alarms? I'm not eager to have Asterion chasing me through the fog.
Yeah.
Calliope snuck in without setting off any alarms.
She was hundreds of years old.
Oh, I'll be following in Calliope's footsteps, won't I? What if I follow the wrong footstep and set them off?
Yeah.
Then the alarms bring Asterion and Hecate, and all three of us do a great deal of apologizing.
Let's just hope that's all those alarms do.
You're sure this will work?
Are you sure about this? You want me to wander around hoping something comes to me?
Am I sure? No. No, I'm not.
Oh, that's comforting.
What if Medusa is lying? What about Pan? We could look into him some more, couldn't we?
Oh, well, do you have a way we can look into those things without encountering even more lies?
Deja vu it is.
Deja vu. Deja vu. What would I be looking for?
Let's say I do this. What am I hoping to find?
Deja vu.
Some memory of what
Deja
happened, even a
vu.
flash. Anything that gives us something to work with.
And if that doesn't happen?
Make it happen, Grace. As if your life depends on it.
I can really see why the idols call you the cheery one.
I'm sorry, but why is she here again?
There's no other
Is there
way.
really no other way? This seems a bit desperate.
I think that's kind of the point, Grace.
There isn't much time left, and I'm out of ideas that won't take more time than we have.
Well, there's always running, right? Grace leaves the city, goes on a world tour, becomes rich and famous. It's just me. Okay then.
Right then. Back to the reliquary it is.
Back to
Idea
the
how we do this,
reliquary.
'Cause I'm game to help.
Cool. I'm sure we can figure something out.
Huh?
I can't go into the reliquary with you. Not without tipping off Hecate. but I won't be far.
Don't get grabby with me,
If I
dude.
get the slightest sense that something has gone wrong, I am coming in. Still, promise me you won't take risks.
I can't promise that.
Well, this whole thing is a risk, isn't it?
Don't remind me.
Ugh, can we just get on with this already?
Da-da, plan B. Freddy distracts Hecate. Be honest with Hecate. I'm gonna be honest. I am going to just go talk to them. Because I am not gonna CW this. We're going to talk to people.
Ah, so...
Atomic, stop it.
now. Oh, you were expecting us? It is written that you would come, yes.
That is so cool. I kid you not.
Yet it was also written that you would sneak into the reliquary as Calliope did, so this encounter is...
Haha!
unanticipated.
I didn't want to sneak in. I didn't want to sneak in.
I figured talking face to face would be more civilized and, you know, less dangerous. I appreciate your motivation, though surely you cannot think mere etiquette will change my answer. The only reason you won't let me in is because Athena forbids it, right? She is the one to whom I made my promise, yes. What if I said that she's a suspect in Calliope's death? Is she a suspect? She's an idol. I don't know that she's not a suspect. Yet. Without more evidence, isn't her command potentially self-serving? You will regret this. That is also written.
That is a yes.
Go quickly. Look, but do not touch. The reliquary stores many artifacts, some dangerous. Got it.
If the game makes me be a romance with Apollo, because my other options are, like, mean things, then that is a strike against the game.
What the heck do you do now?
Not me. I have no romantic feelings towards Apollo.
Of all the times to not have Freddy around, she'd love this. First things first, how do I do this? Where do I even start?
I don't know.
Calliope must have been here. She could have stood in this very spot. Maybe if I just... focus.
I don't want to have a shirtless surfer dude boyfriend. I'm good, thanks. I picked just as many romantic responses for Freddy, so, like...
Yeah, it's weird. Like, I've definitely been here before.
Okay. Egg. Egg, 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 egg. It's a little snake! Egg. Egg, 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 egg.
I don't get any feeling from that. Will I know it when I see it?
It's an egg. It's Vex! Trident. I'm taking this. This is mine now. Oh my god, Shameless. Why are you busting on the Trident? Shameless, oh my god. A statue? I know it's probably the
I'm gonna put it in my mouth. I'm gonna put it in my mouth. I'm gonna stuff it in my face. I'm gonna stuff it in my face.
Oh my god.
Shouldn't that be in a museum somewhere?
Branch? I'm gonna look at everything.
They should really charge for tours. It's kind of amazing.
One of my favorite myths is the legend of how Athens became the city devoted to Athena, where basically they were like, well, we don't, and it wasn't called Athens at this point, that we don't have a patron deity yet. Who will it be? Who will be our patron deity? And they were like, and two gods were like, well, Poseidon was like, hey, I will be your patron deity. And Athena was like, bet. And then they both had like a contest to determine who could give them the better gift, which is like, I'm like, oh, well, that's a pretty sweet deal for the people living in this unclaimed city-state. So Poseidon's like, I will give you a spring. Which I'm like, oh, that's a really good deal. I mean, a spring is like fresh water, you know, okay. Lovely. And then Athena's like, I shall give you an olive tree. And I'm like, I feel like the spring was the better of the two. The olive tree is neat, but I would have picked the other one. A mask.
What did Freddy say about mazes? Was it always go left? Or go left and then go right?
An apple? Is this an Aphrodite? It's the golden apples!
Freddy, are you out there? Can you hear me?
Wait, what?
What am I doing? All that'll do is tell everyone where I am.
Mirror?
This is it. Calliope was here. She was standing right here.
It's the mirror!
And she...
Uh-oh. Bujade! What the fuck? Do you guys work for Hecate?
Hello? Do you work for Hecate? Are you guardians or something?
Back off. You creepy assholes. This is for gameltophobia.
Okay then.
Prism did a whole kickstream about it.
Oh no!
Oh no! I'm gonna... my magic doesn't work, they have knives!
What's happening? Why didn't it work?
Because they're statues. Is Pygmalion gonna show up? Because this is his shtick. These do not spark joy. Oh shit! Freddy!
Grace?
Oh shit.
Freddy! We've got to run. My powers don't work on them. They just keep coming.
No, don't you dare! Don't you fucking dare! Do not! No! Freddy, no!
No, I won't!
No!
Freddy!
Oh, you shits. I'm gonna kill all of you.
And I would like to reign!
Oh, no! I'm gonna kill all three of you, They all die. They all die. All die. Dead. Freddy?
Oh god. Oh god, Freddy.
Oh no. Oh, Grace.
Use your fucking magic! The Furies.
Those beings were the Furies, beyond all our laws. Not idols, but the embodiment of retribution. How did you draw them here?
I didn't. There was a big mirror, but I didn't even touch it.
There is only one mirror of which you could be speaking. That used by the goddess Nyx to contact the Fates. Using the mirror would not have brought the Furies down upon you.
Not unless the fates
Hi, Sky.
themselves decreed it.
They all die. You need help, Freddy.
Care what brought them. They killed Freddy. You need to help her.
Help Freddy. Fix it.
I have no power over life and death, Grace. None of us have that.
Bullshit. Fix it.
This was no defense or spell of the reliquaries. I do not have the power to summon the Furies, and I know none who do. You should consider yourself fortunate, Grace. They do not desist until retribution has been exacted. But now is when you leave. Pray the knowledge you obtained was worth the
I didn't obtain any knowledge! I'm not leaving Freddy.
I'm not leaving Freddy. Not like this. All this magic. There has to be something. Don't tell me there's no way to undo this.
We have to leave. We have to leave now.
No! Absolutely not. Bullshit! Bullshit! Bullshit. 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 That is ass. That is absolute ass. Ass. Absolute ass. That just dropped the game down to a B for me. It was A+, now it's a B. Fuck that. Fuck
Grace,
that. Shut the fuck up.
Sorry.
You know
I
shit.
know what Freddy meant to you.
No, you don't. We grew up together. She was.
I don't mind Freddy dying, like, but like, I had no way to save her, no options, no anything.
Is that what happened to Calliope? Was she attacked by the Furies?
I don't know, maybe.
Yeah. She meant to use the mirror, but she never had the chance before they came.
The Furies. Sent by the same person.
I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him in Minecraft. Who can command the Furies?
Who could send the Furies after me? Even Hecate had no idea who possessed that kind of power.
Even in our prime, none of the idols had the Furies at our beck and call. Perhaps Zeus, but he's long gone. I honestly didn't know the Furies still existed.
I'm gonna kill him.
Someone can do it.
I'm gonna take him apart.
I mean, unless they weren't sent. Unless they were responding to something else, something you'd done unwittingly.
I didn't do anything!
Sorry, I'm afraid your guess is as good as mine.
What are the Furies?
What are the Furies? They didn't seem like people.
They're not. Hecate called them embodiments of retribution, and I suppose that's the best description.
I'm gonna get them.
They go back to well, the time before my memory. I was once told they were created to enforce the most ancient laws.
Yeah.
There are ancient laws now?
Decrees one couldn't break, written in blood. Laws even idols abided by in the days of old Olympus. But those surely died with Zeus. Even if they hadn't, you can't have broken any. They're not easy to overlook.
Why did the Furies stop?
The Furies are so powerful. Why did they stop? They just stabbed Freddy and left.
They're not assassins, Grace. They're enforcers of the old laws.
They are
They
assassins!
decided the debt was paid, whatever it was, when blood
No,
was
they're assassins. They assassinated my friend. I'm going to end them with fire.
Freddy hadn't interfered.
Then they would have come after you. And they wouldn't have stopped until they were through.
I am going to end them with fire. I'm going to drop Towers. I'm calling Tower. Tower's going to deal with this.
He was there to use the mirror, but it was just feeling.
This is Apollo's fault. This was a terrible plan contrived by Apollo.
Well, apparently she wanted to speak to the fates.
Yeah, okay, but why?
The fates are primordial beings, like the Furies. They're said to control destiny.
Oh, yeah?
Perhaps Calliope wished to know her destiny. Or change it. I'm not sure.
Okay. Are the fates that powerful?
Can these fates really control the future?
Baka?
Tied into fate, as I am. Perhaps they're even where my power stems from, or how Hecate's books are written.
So someone really didn't want Calliope messing with them.
Or you, apparently.
Could it have been the fates? Maybe they don't like being called on now for anything.
I doubt it. If they didn't want to answer the mayor, I'm certain they simply wouldn't.
If only we knew more.
I don't know what to do. We still have no idea why Calliope wanted to talk to the fates.
Why not ask them?
How the hell did you get in here?
You too have caused quite the stir. Hecate is beside herself, and Athena is out of her mind. Well done.
How long have you been listening?
Long enough to know that you need another way to speak to the fates, unless you're planning on trying the reliquary again.
No, not a chance. We'll find the truth on our own, Persephone.
If you sent Grace to wander about looking for Calliope's memories, you're already out of options.
Stop fighting.
Enough, both of you. This isn't helping
Yeah,
anyone.
put your dicks away.
May I explain it to Grace, or do you have another option, Apollo? If so, now's the time. I thought not. The fates will respond to the ruler of Hades, the true underworld and realm of the dead.
Okay.
What I propose is that we go there and take back the throne that was stripped from me.
Do you want me to help you take over the underworld?
Is that something we can do? Just go to the land of the dead and...
I've played Hades. That takes a long time.
Truth be told, there isn't much to overthrow. Few mortals still believe in Hades, and thus its halls have been nearly empty for eons.
Uh-huh.
So how do you...
The throne itself is the key, both symbolically and literally. Claim it, and Hades is yours.
But you can't claim it because you're barred from Hades.
By a rule that we would need to break were we to do this, yes.
So you want me to break the rule to get you a throne?
So if we go to Hades and, find your throne, how much trouble...
Atomic, I don't think you could beat Hades in, like, 15 minutes.
It's not as if Athena could execute Grace a second time.
But she's already been warned about breaking more rules.
Yeah.
The responsibility of this will be mine. Let Athena try to take my throne again.
This is a terrible idea. How does one find this throne?
How do we get to Hades? Do we need a key, like the reliquary?
Athena took my key, and the entrance at Lake Avernus was sealed long ago, which leaves only Hermes.
They won't take you.
They might, if you ask them to. So your promise to help Grace was an empty one? Step up, for once, and do what she needs you to do. Get us there. I'll lead us to the throne, and Grace can speak with the fates. It's simple.
That is not simple. There's no other way.
Is there really no other way to talk to these fates? Do we have to take the nuclear option?
Do you want to try going back to the reliquary?
No. No. Hell no.
The only other person with a direct connection to the fates is Apollo here.
You know it doesn't work like that.
Then it's the throne or nothing, isn't it?
Did you plan this all
Is
along?
Apollo right? Is this something you planned all along, Persephone?
Meaning what? What, that I knew what would occur at the reliquary? Perhaps you think I'm the one who unleashed the Furies upon you.
You've waited for this opportunity for over a century.
Waited, yes. Bided my time. And the moment has arrived.
But you came here to help, right?
And I came here to help.
Was another crazy plan, right?
Grace.
I know, but there's no point in stopping now, is there?
I can't. I'm sorry, but this is a step too far.
And consider this, Apollo. Grace's mortal friend was slain by the Furies.
Uh-huh.
According to the old laws,
Her soul is in Hades.
Wait, so we can get Freddy back. One sec, everybody. I'm sorry. I am just doing a quick little thing here. 1 second. Okay. I did that. Everyone's messaging me now. People wanting stuff. Atomic's messaging me manga pictures. Okay. Let me go back over here.
Wait, what? Freddy's in Hades? What? Persephone, why didn't you lead with that?
Yeah.
I didn't want it to seem like I was playing on your sympathy, Grace.
But you'll play on mine. Fine. I'll get you into Hades.
We're going to Hades.
I'm not going with you.
Fine.
If that's what you prefer, by all means.
It's fine, Hermes. Get this over with.
Loading. 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 Wait a sec. Okay. Main menu. I have been streaming for about 2.5 hours. I think that's a good place to stop because we're in Act 3. I do want to thank everyone for hanging out today. This is my first stream solo as a VTuber. Prior to this, I've been a PNG tuber and a console streamer, so thank you for being here. I do a lot of different things. This VOD will go up probably immediately. I'm still working on the other VOD. I will see you all soon. I try to stream twice a week. I don't always meet that goal, but yeah, I try to. I will catch you all next time. And until then, remember to play more games and be safe. Let me see if anybody I know is online, and we'll do a little raidity raid. So stick around for a sec. Let me see who's on right now. Let's see. Is any... we could do... We'll raid Tiffany Witcher, the charity witch on Twitch. There you go. We shall raid Tiffany Witcher, the charity witch on Twitch. There is your raid message. Tiffany is playing Spirit City. I hope you all have fun with Tiffany. Tiffany is a really cool person. I will catch you next time. Yes, thank you, Atomic. Remember, everybody, to look after yourselves. I will be back maybe tomorrow? Maybe? I don't know. But I might try to stream on Monday because it's a holiday, too. So I'll be back soon. Bye.